Alright YouTube, what is going on? Today I'm going over the top 10 guns in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Now I've been playing zombies for a couple of months, and on top of that, over on my TikTok, for those of you that didn't know, I've gone over every single gun from base to pack 3, including legendary, to see how much damage they can do. So I feel like I have a really good background in knowing which guns are good and which ones are not in zombies. So with that being said, this is my opinion, so if you agree or disagree, do let me know down in the comments what you change up. Now, in an effort to keep this thing true to just the normal guns, I'm not including the ray gun or the die machine in this. Obviously, they're better than all the normal guns. They're the legendary guns for zombies, so they are not on the list. Now, if you do like what you see, want more of this, do drop a sub and like this. This took a lot of work, but man, was it worth it, because I love zombies. Anyways, enough of this. Let's dive in. So I had to give an honorable mention to the knife, because though technically it's not a gun, it's a very good weapon to use in zombies. As you can see, I'm at around 49, fully pack a punch and upgrade in one shot in all the zombies. It does about 70k. The only problem is you're gonna get up close personal with them. You use a lot of armor and you could go down frequently. I did many times with it, but it is overall a very good gun if you have skill and know what you're doing and want to use this so you never ever have to run out of ammo. So coming in at number 10 is the KSP. Now, though this gun is very bad in multiplayer, it actually is a very strong gun, an unconventional gun in zombies, because it is a burst. Now, because this thing is a burst, it makes up for it by doing a lot more damage. The bullets pack more of a punch, and if you can get used to the fact that you're gonna have to be tapping the trigger a bunch, then this gun will thoroughly surprise you. It very easily takes care of megatons and trains. And on top of that, because this gun is a 3-round burst, I feel like I wasn't running out of ammo as much when you're pressed for money as I am currently right there. I don't want to have to be buying ammo all the time, and with a gun that is a burst and has a pretty good bullet penetration through the zombies and does a lot of damage as a headshot, this gun is perfect for those that are wanting to get into medium to high rounds. Once you get past that, I mean, obviously you're going to need the ray gun, but this gun was very strong and thoroughly surprised me because it is very unconventional and different for an SMG, but overall a very strong gun. I do like that it has really good movement speed as well, and very easily rips through the trains, like you can see right here. Coming in at number 9 is the only tactical rifle that I've included on my list, is the M16, or better known as the Skull Splitter when you pack a punch this thing, which, can we just say, this gun has such an incredible name for a gun in zombies. Now, this gun is normally a 3-round burst, but when you pack a punch it turns into a 6-round burst. Has a really large mag size for not having any attachments on it, and does a lot of damage and easily rips through trains. The only knock that I have on this gun is that I felt like I was ripping through my ammo left and right and spending a lot of money trying to fill it, which in zombies is a very big problem at the lower to medium rounds when you're trying to save money to get all the perks and upgrades that you need. This gun has a really quick reload speed and a cool look on the gun, to say the least. It's been a staple of a lot of the Black Ops games, and I'm happy they brought it back, but nonetheless, it does a lot of damage to the megatons, and like I said, shreds trains. It's very good for people that are just trying to figure out how zombies works, because it'll help you headshot them pretty easily when you don't really have to aim the entire gun when you're shooting the mag. But nonetheless, very good gun. Very pleased with it, but it lacks in the ammo capacity that it desperately needs. Coming in at number 8 is the last SMG that I have on my list, and by far the best one, the Bullfrog. This gun turns into high anxiety when you pack a punch, which I just find very funny for those that are starting off to play zombies. You definitely have a lot of anxiety when you're trying to run around the map and figure out what's going on when you're running for your life. So this name suits it very well. Nonetheless, this gun has a very high mag size when you have attachments on it. It's over 100, and it has a really high ammo capacity, which is a very good and important thing in zombies when you're trying to save money at the beginning and don't want to be spending $5 grand on ammo twice a round. So that's the main part of this gun, is that it has a really high mag size, but it also does a lot of damage, really good movement speed to allow you to move around the map when you're just starting off on zombies and don't really know what you're doing. But those that have been playing for a long time, it suits very well. It helps you get out of danger quickly and does a lot of damage, and overall a very strong gun. Coming in at number 7 is the single Magnum. It's the only pistol that I have on my list and does a lot of damage. A lot of people say this for a lot of the guns, that they do a lot of damage. Holy crap, I just said a lot. But this gun does insane amount of damage when you're hitting them in the head. Headshots do 4 times the amount of damage than a body shot, and it does over 200,000 damage to the megaton. The only problem that it has is it has a slow reload speed, and it is a pistol, so it doesn't have a lot of ammo. But once you figure out what you're doing with the pistol and can get it down, this Magnum is very, very strong. The only reason why it's not higher up on my list is because it only has 12 rounds per mag, or per whatever you want to call it. But the gun does an insane amount of damage, will surprise you when you use it, and makes it really easy to level up. And not only everything I said before, but the name is Private Eye. Who doesn't want to use a gun called that? Coming in at number 6 is the AK-47. It is the only AR that I have on my list, mainly because the ARs have a really big problem about running out of ammo. But this AK-47 hits really, really hard, has a really good mag size, a really good ammo capacity, and can get you out of tough situations pretty easily. It's very easy to aim, has really clean iron sights. I'm very pleased with the gun. The only reason why it's not ranked higher, like I said, is because the ARs just run out of ammo too quick for my liking, especially when you get up in the 30s, you're ripping through your ammo left and right. I love the name, Rasputin's Retribution, and I'm happy that they made it strong in not only the multiplayer, but also in zombies, because in the previous games it hasn't been up to par. It's the staple of every single Call of Duty. It definitely has to be on my list, and is by far better than all of the other ARs on here, or in the game, that is. Anyways, that's all I got for the AK. Very good gun, very pleased with it, but like I said, runs out of ammo too quickly. Coming in at number 5 is both of the shotguns. I couldn't split these up because obviously shotguns are going to be very important in zombies because you're close quarters with a bunch of brain-seeking freaks. So I put both of them under the same slot because I had a lot of guns that I wanted on this list. Now, the Gallo and the Hauer are both very, very strong guns. The Gallo, unlike its counterpart, the Hauer, is not a pump, so you can just start spraying and praying when you need to. It reloads 4 of its shells at a time, which is very nice when you are starting to run out of ammo, and is a very strong gun. The Hauer is a pump, but does more damage than the Gallo to make up for that. You run out of ammo a little bit less, and it has really good range when you have the right attachments on it. It's a very strong gun, one shot in these zombies very easily when fully upgraded, and very good gun in zombies, very good guns in zombies, because shotguns, I tell you, if you want to get the higher rounds, use this thing, but I'd use the ones coming up next first. Coming in at number 4 is the Tundra. Now, I know you're probably thinking, whoa, man, why would I want to use a long-range gun in zombies when it's close quarters when I can just easily take in a shotgun and take care of them? Well, I got a plethora of reasons for you. One, if you're on controller and using Deadshot, the aim assist is gonna lock onto their heads. But if you're not, and you know how to quickscope, this is still gonna be very easy and very capable of taking out normal zombies, dogs, and megatons without a problem at all. You don't need to be up and personal with them, but you can be if you need to, because with the right attachment, this gun is going to one-shot every single type of zombie up until round 50. I'm not lying, especially if you're using the Ring of Fire, you're going to one-shot the megatons. And on top of that, when you shoot them, and if you don't kill them, it's going to knock them back because a sniper bullet to the head is clearly too much for these zombies to take. Coming in at number 3, the top 3 begins with the dual-wield Magnums. Now, I know I said earlier that the Magnum was the only pistol on my list. Well, technically, I'm still keeping true to that, right? Because I'm just putting 2 of them in your hands. Now, let me tell you this. The Magnum, or better known as Private Eye and Femme Fatale, can we just get a clap for that freaking name? Because holy crap, it has a really good name. This gun is like a shotgun, except it hits way harder. When you hit them in the head, you're doing about 200,000 damage in the Ring of Fire on every single kind of zombie, even more on the megatons with Deadwire. And you very rarely run out of ammo with it. As you can see, there's over 380 about rounds there, which is very impressive considering the guns only hold 18 at a time. There's not much more I can say about this. If you haven't used them yet, you should, because you're going to be very surprised. If you put the correct laser on there in the barrel with more damage, this gun is just going to rip through trains when you're doing it right. Overall, if I'm going into zombies, I'm taking this gun or the next 2. Number 2 brings the only LMG on my list, the M60, or better known as Slow Burn when you pack-a-punch it. This LMG has an insane amount of damage. It has a low fire rate, but a really high mag or belt and ammo capacity size. You're never running out of ammo with this gun, and it was easily taking care of zombies up into round 40. I sadly was not recording then, but this gun was just absolutely destroying zombies. I think you will be thoroughly surprised when you use it. It does have a slow fire rate, but hey, if they ever had double tap, this is the gun I'm using. It would definitely be #1 if they brought that to the game. And finally, in my opinion, the best gun that you can be using in Cold War Zombies is the RPG. Now, if you can get the timing down right and how to train zombies well, this is going to be the only gun that you will want to use in the entire game. Up until around 40, all you got to do is fully train a train of zombies, get them into a bunch, and send 2 rockets into them, and you'll kill them all. With Deadwire on here, you can easily take care of megatons if this is the only gun you want to use. The only thing, if you don't aim it properly, you're just gonna knock the zombies down and don't kill them, but that's easy to take care of because all you gotta do is just reload and shoot them again. And I didn't even mention, if you're using the Ring of Fire, you don't have to reload. Sending off about 20 to 30 rockets in a row without having to reload is probably the most satisfying thing that you can do in zombies. Not to mention that you just take care of the whole train in about 2 rockets. You don't even have to care about what's going on. It's very easy to get around. If you get caught into a tight corner, all you got to do is shoot a couple at your feet. You will not down yourself, and you'll either stun or kill all the zombies to get out of it. It's my go-to gun in zombies. It's the one I like to use every single game, and overall a very strong gun. So let me know what you think. Did you agree with this list? Do you find this helpful? Would you change it up? Which gun do you like the most? Me, I'm gonna rock an RPG and absolutely blow up every single zombie that comes into my face, no matter what the cause is. So if you liked the video, remember, do drop a sub and like it. This took a lot of work, but it was totally worth it because I love zombies. Anyways, you know the drill. Dream big, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next one.